CompTIA A Core 2 Complete Training Course. Exam Objective 1.8 Explain common features and tools of the macOS desktop operating system. macOS applications. We finally made it through the maze of Windows settings, tools, and shortcuts, and just when you thought we'd never see the light of another operating system, surprise! We're stepping out of the world of Windows and taking a short detour into Apple's macOS. Now, while macOS may look very different on the surface, many of the core concepts are actually quite similar. You still install applications, manage files, and configure settings. Except, this time, it will be performed in a way that's a bit more streamlined and, in many cases, a bit more simplified. For this video segment, we're going to focus on how macOS handles applications, from installation to uninstallation, along with the key file types you'll need to recognize for the exam. When diving into the macOS world, you'll quickly notice that Apple takes a very controlled and consistent approach to software installation. Unlike Windows, which supports a wide range of installer types and formats, macOS primarily relies on three main file types. These are .dmg, .pkg, and .app files. Understanding how each of these works will make it much easier to navigate application management on a Mac system. First up, we have the .dmg file. Think of a .dmg file as a digital version of a physical disk, like a CD or DVD. When you double-click a .dmg file, it mounts to your desktop as a virtual drive. Once mounted, a new window will open, typically displaying the application along with a shortcut to the applications folder. In many cases, installing the app is as simple as dragging the application icon into the applications folder. This drag-and-drop installation process is one of the most recognizable features of macOS and is a big reason why users often find it easy to install software. After installation, the mounted DMG stays on your desktop until you eject it. This step is often overlooked, but it's good practice to eject the DMG once you're done, just like removing a physical disk. Next, we have the .pkg file. This type of file is more similar to what you might be used to in Windows. When you open a .pkg file, it launches an installation wizard that guides you through the setup process step by step. During this process, you may be prompted to agree to licensing terms, choose an installation location, or enter administrator credentials. .pkg files are typically used for more complex applications or system-level software that needs to install components in multiple locations across the operating system. Because of this, PKG installers are often used for things like drivers, enterprise applications, or software that integrates deeply with the system. Finally, we have the .app file. This represents the actual application itself. While it appears as a single file, it's actually a bundled package that contains all the resources the application needs to run, including executable files, libraries, and configuration data. One of the biggest advantages of this format is its simplicity. To install an application, you can often just drag the .app file into the applications folder, and you're done. When it comes to uninstalling, the process is just as straightforward. In most cases, you can remove an application by dragging it to the trash. There's no need for a dedicated uninstall wizard like you would typically see in Windows. That said, some applications may leave behind small configuration or preference files, usually stored in library folders. For exam purposes, just remember that macOS keeps the uninstall process simple, even if a few leftover files may remain behind the scenes. Now, let's talk about the App Store. Apple's App Store serves as a centralized platform for discovering, installing, and updating applications. It's built directly into macOS and works very similarly to the App Store on an iPhone or iPad. From here, you can browse categories, search for specific applications, read reviews, and install software with just a few clicks. It provides a very user-friendly way to manage applications without needing to download files from external websites. One of the biggest advantages of using the App Store is automatic updates. Apps installed through the App Store are kept up to date in the background, which helps improve performance. Another important benefit is security. Apps available in the App Store are reviewed by Apple before being published, reducing the risk of installing malicious or unreliable software. This makes it one of the safest ways to install applications on a Mac system. Overall, macOS takes a very streamlined and user-friendly approach to application management. Whether you're installing software using a .dmg file, running a .pkg installer, dragging a .app into your applications folder, or downloading apps directly from the App Store, the process is designed to be simple, consistent, and efficient. And once you understand how these pieces fit together, working with applications in macOS becomes second nature. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more great content.